वीडियो देखने वाले सारे दर्शक भाइयों राम राम। सीएट स्पेशलिटी ITOT ट्रैक्टर इंडियन ट्रैक्टर अवार्ड फंक्शन 2022। तो भाई आज हम आए एक अवार्ड फंक्शन में और बहुत सारे यूट्यूबर यहाँ पर आपने मिलते रहेंगे। और तो भाई ये अवार्ड फंक्शन जो है ना उनका आप देख सकते हो सीएट स्पेशलिटी का जो है यहाँ पे काफ़ी बड़ा बोर्ड लगा हुआ है और यहाँ पे काफ़ी सारे बंदे जो है वीडियोस बना रहे हैं, सेल्फी ले रहे हैं। हमने भी लिया, आपको भी दिखाएंगे। और ये आप देख सकते हो ITOT अवार्ड फंक्शन जो है ना ये यहीं से स्टार्ट हो रहा है। और एक लाइटिंग के अंदर इसका लोगो लगाया गया ITOT। आपको दिखा देता हूँ मैं, थोड़ा सा जूम करके देख लेते हैं। ये देखो ITOT। और इसी तरह से ना अपना सीएट स्पेशलिटी था वो भी आप देख सकते हैं। बिल्कुल जो है मैं आपको जूम करके दिखाऊंगा, पॉइंट टू पॉइंट आप देख सकते हैं। एक बार ना आपको बैक कैमरे से दिखा देता हूँ। तो ये है भाई सीएट स्पेशलिटी ITOT अवार्ड्स और ये है ITOT का लोगो, आप देख सकते हो।
Business, our media partner, Krishi Jadu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Itoty, and I think it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you under one roof. And also I would like to say thank you so very much everyone for taking your time out and joining us here. We are very delighted to have your presence amongst us. Well, today we honor him. We have all the major tractor companies, association and the industry stalwarts with us. And to grace this special occasion, ladies and gentlemen, we have the most prominent name of our tractor and farm machinery industry, especially as the juries. First and foremost, I want everybody to please do applaud for all our juries who actually come here to grace this special occasion. And once again, a very, very warm welcome to all our juries. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we have all the biggest name from our industry. I think this is the whole idea to create this platform is to acknowledge our hard work. The idea is to share vision, our opportunities as well as the challenges. Just to create the better India. Especially, I would like to give the biggest thanks to everyone because we as Indians, we always believe that taking care of the Indian farmers is the biggest duty that we have to serve, especially to our nation. So I would like to say thank you so very much on behalf of all the farmers, and thank you so very much for taking care of everyone. So, to begin this Indian Tractor of the Year 2022, we would like to start by doing the ceremonial now. And to do that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call our jury chairman, Shri LP Gite. Can we all welcome him up on stage? Shri LP Gite is a ICAR CIAE Bhopal superannuated scientist having 22 years of experience in tractor agronomics, safety in agriculture and improving farm machinery productivity. He has published more than 50 research papers in various national and international journals. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call our jury member Shri PK Verma. Please help me out to welcome him up on stage with a huge round of applause. He's having experience of more than 40 years in various aspects of farm machinery and power. He was involved in the planning, formulation, implementation and monitoring of various government programs related to agricultural mechanization, also for the tractors and other agriculture machinery. He also worked as senior agriculture engineer at Central Farm. Now, I would like to call our next jury member, Mr. Ashish Bhardwaj, who is having an experience of 20 years in the field of business development, marketing, sales, product management and training with the renowned Indian tractor MNCs and European agriculture machineries MNCs. Now, I would like to call our next jury member, Shri Arindam Malik, who is having an experience of 38 years in different areas of the tractors and automobile industry. He worked for the leading companies like Tefe, Massey & Eicher, Mahindra Tractors, Tata Motors, Bajaj Auto, HMT and John Deere. Now our next jury member I would like to call is one of the popular face that we have here. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, let's welcome Our next jury member, Jaswant Chaudhary, who is famous as Yash Jar. He's a YouTuber who is having a good experience in agriculture machinery, new agriculture technologies, and home gardening. As he's running a YouTube channel named My Kisan Dost for last 6 years, and he has a channel and he has more than 12 lakh subscribers and increasing day by day. Now I would like to call our next jury member, Hemant Joshi, who is a veteran having 32 years of association with farm machinery, majors like John Deere, Tepe and HMT, worked in marketing, sales and product development functions for tractor, harvesters and hay forage. Okay, now I would like to call our next jury member, Mr. C.R. Mehta, who is a director of ICAR CIAE Bhopal, who is having an experience of 32 years at ICAR CIAE Bhopal in different positions, having expertise in farm machinery and power, agronomics, conservation and conservation, agriculture and instrumentation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call our most important, the promising partner from CS Specialty. I would like to call Mr. Gaurav Food, who is a GM Sales and Marketing. I would like to request him to please come up on the stage. Mr. Vinkesh Gulati, President of FADA. Mr. MC Dominic, Founder and Editor-in-Chief, Krishi Jagran. And I would like to call Mr. Pushan Sharma, Director, CRISIL. Now I would like to request all my juries and also the dignitaries to please start the ceremonial now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and let's begin the celebration. Come on, everyone. Once again, everyone, a very, very warm welcome to all of you on this very special occasion. And to start this special occasion, we would like to request all our juries, our dignitaries, by doing the ceremonial name. And let us all go to the light, who is basically who actually represent the good fortune, a good health, and of course, a good wealth, everyone. Whenever we light the lamp, we always chant, Shubham Karoti Kalyanam, Arogyam Dhan Sampada, Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya, Deepa Jyotir Namaste. Thank you so very much. Now I request all my juries and dignitaries to please assemble yourself for one good photograph. And for the meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Come on, everyone. Let's begin. Our Indian Tractor of the Year 2022, presented by CS Specialty, organized by.
Thank you, Ekta. Respected jury members, esteemed participants from tractor and farm equipment industry, dignitaries from our partner organizations, and friends from the media. On behalf of Tractor Junction, I would like to welcome you all to the third edition of the Indian Tractor of the Year Awards. after 2 pandemic-hit years, we are extremely proud to be able to bring this event back to you in its physical form. Over the last 3 editions, the Indian Tractor of the Year Awards has been receiving a lot of support and recognition from the industry. Where the first edition saw participation from 14 manufacturers, the current edition has roughly 23 OEMs participating. The people in this room, the participants for this year, owned a combined 90% of market share in the products and categories in which they operated. Keeping up with the participation, the nominations have also grown at a proportionate rate. From 79 nominations in the first year, we have grown to roughly about 225 nominations in this current year. I am sure this gives you a very clear idea of as to how competitive these awards have really become. And I think it's safe to say that Indian Tractor of the Year Awards are the most sought after awards in our industry. Now, one might wonder as to why these awards have become so aspirational. And I think the result or the outcome is of a very fair and transparent judging process. Earlier, Ekta took you through the profiles of our jury members. 60% of the overall score is given by the jury members. The jury members have in total combined a work experience of 225 years across the tractor and the farm equipment industry. 40% of the weightage remaining comes from public voting. Voting which has also grown in a similar way from 42,000 votes in the first edition to roughly about 1.25 lakh votes in this current year's edition. I think it is safe to say that Indian Tractor of the Year Awards are able to capture the voice of the customer in a very, very efficient manner. So if you think about it, Indian Tractor of the Year Awards covers the entire gamut of categories. We cover product, branding, sales, after-sales service, customer experience. And this makes the awards the most comprehensively judged awards, not only in the tractor industry, but across. We believe that any award is only as good as the recognition it gets its participants. Even on that front, Indian Tractor of the Year Awards have grown at a rapid pace. This year alone, the awards will create more than 1 crore digital impressions for the winners. Compared to just 3 years back, it was a mere 40 odd lakhs. So we have grown more than 3 times here. Now, since I have this platform and I have your attention, let me take you through some of the major highlights of Tractor Junction. Now, we've been through very uncertain times in the last 2 years, right, with the pandemic. But a silver lining to this entire dark cloud has been that it has propelled the digitization of the tractor industry at an unimaginable rate. 2 things have happened. On the first hand, internet penetration in rural India has grown from 21% to 48% in 2 years. It is further expected to go to 65% in the next 2 years. On the second hand, customers have started to see value in platforms like Tractor Junction. They understand that Tractor Junction can provide them with fair, accurate and impartial information. And growth in our traffic is a testament to that fact. In the financial year of 2019, we had roughly 28 lakh unique visitors on the platform. In the current financial year, we are on track to have 3.6 crore farmers visit the platform. This makes Tractor Junction the biggest platform for farmers in India and probably in the world. Even for app downloads, Tractor Junction remains the preferred choice for the customer. We have grown by almost 15x in the last 4 years, and in the current financial year, roughly 12 lakh farmers will download our mobile app. Till last year, Tractor Junction had clearly established itself as a leader in the segment. But to further cement the foothold in the industry, we acquired our biggest competitor, Tractor Guru. Currently, both the entities combined own roughly about 60% of the market share for all tractor and farm equipment related searches. Now, an interesting shift is happening in the tractor industry, which was observed about a decade back in the passenger car segment. The shift being OEMs and manufacturers have started to recognize digital medium to be a better, more effective medium to reach out to their customers. Not only can we reach out to your customers in a more cost-efficient way, increasing your return on marketing investment, but also we can help in a much sharper and clearer targeting of the customer. As for Tractor Junction, we are not stopping at tractors. Last year, we launched a platform called Truck Junction, platform which was targeted towards HCVs and LCVs, which have 90% of their demand coming from rural India. When we launched this category, there was a clear category leader present, which was operational for more than 7 years. Now our legal team tells me I can't take the name, but I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. But we are extremely proud to share with you the fact that in just 1 year, not only have we competed with the category leader, but as of date, we are 20% bigger than the category leader. Again, we are not stopping here. In the coming years, we will continue to add products and categories to our portfolio, which find majority of their demand in the rural India. We at Tractor Junction are on a mission to digitize the rural auto ecosystem. Now, over the course of our journey, when we speak to any of our partners, our dealer partners, OEM partners, customers, they all express used tractor to be a particular concern area. For dealers, it leads to a lot of blocked inventory, and at times their salesman doesn't know how to price the tractor. For this, we have launched our proprietary price calculator, which gives you accurate prediction of a used tractor price to roughly about 95%. In addition, we have also started physical buying and selling of used tractors. Currently, we own and operate 3 centers in Rajasthan. In the immediately near future, we will launch Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, and by the end of the year, we will have presence in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana as well. By which time, we expect to be doing roughly about 100 transactions per month. With this, I would not like to take much of your time going further. I would like to thank you all once again for taking out time from your busy schedules and gracing our event. Hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so very much, sir. Thanks a lot for sharing the vision of Tractor Junction and the journey, of course, till now. Thank you so very much once again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think now this is the time to start this evening by solving the right purpose. Now I want everybody, all the people who are sitting here and who are actually making this evening possible. On that note, I want first and foremost everybody to do applaud for yourself, because I think we are already saying this thing representing the one of the finest brand, not even from our country, even the worldwide. I want everybody to please do applaud for yourself first and foremost. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, please get ready. It's time to begin. CX Specialty present Indian Tractor of the Year 2022, organized by Tractor Junction. Our first category and the first title we have is Best Tractor Under 20 Horsepower. This horsepower category represents those farmers who are making the switch from bullock cars to tractors. It is a very popular segment in Gujarat and part of UPs. And for the best tractor under 20 horsepower, the nominees are...
Ladies and gentlemen, CX Specialty presents Indian Tractor of the Year Awards 2022. Our first category is Best Tractor Under 20 HP, and the nominations are Mahindra Yuvraj 215 NXT, Massey Ferguson 5118, Sonalika MM18, Captain 200 DIHS, VST 171, ASP20, and Aisha 188.
Now I would like to request Mr. P.S. Saini, Senior VP Corporate Communication and PR, Krishi Jagran, and our jury member Jaswant Chaudhary Agam Yash Jat. I request both of you to please come up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Now I would like to request my dignitaries to please get ready, because I know the nomination, but you have the answer. Okay, so everyone, once again let me tell you all that we are here for the title Best Tractor Under 20 Horsepower. We have seen the nomination, but let me tell you once again everyone that in every title we will see the nomination as well as then we will call the juries up on stage. And I request please first our juries to unveil the name, the winner for the title Best Tractor Under 20 Horsepower.
171.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Let us call the best tractor under 20 horsepower, VST 171. Congratulations once again, and thank you so very much for our dignitaries. Now we request you to please take your seat. Our next title is Best Tractor between 21 to 30 horsepower. This horsepower category represents the compact tractor category, where tractors are mostly used for agriculture operations and crop production operation in orchards and vineyards. And ladies and gentlemen, please get ready for the best tractor between 21 to 30 horsepower. And the nominees are...
Our next category is Best Tractor between 21 to 30 HP. And the nominations are Mahindra Jeevo 245 BR, Power Track Euro G28, Massey Ferguson 6028 Max Pro, Sonalika Tiger 30, Farm Track Atom 26, Captain 283 4-wheel drive, VST 932, Solis 2516 4-wheel drive, Ace D1 305 NG, and Swaraj 724 Orchard.
Now I would like to request Mr. Nitin Xavier, Business Head, Tractor Junction, along with our jury member, Mr. Hemant Joshi. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our dignitaries. Now I want everybody to please get ready. Let's see who will win the title of Best Tractor between 21 to 30 HP. Juries, you have to make the announcement with that because you have the names. Let's see. Please, sir.
And the award goes to Captain 283 4-wheel drive.
All right, everyone. A big round of applause. And let's call up on stage Best Tractor between 21 to 30 HP. And it goes to Captain 283 4-wheel drive. Come on, everyone, put your hands together. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot. Okay, so everyone, moving on forward to the next title. Our next title is Best Tractor between 31 to 40 HP. This horsepower category represents the bedrocks category of the tractor industry. Features aren't the important as compared to the low maintenance cost and of course economic performance. So, for the title Best Tractor between 31 to 40 horsepower, and the nominees are.
Our next category is Best Tractor between 31 to 40 HP, and the nominations are Mahindra 275 Di XP Plus, PowerTrack 439 RDX, Massey Ferguson 7235, Sonalika Sikandar Di 35, New Holland 3037 TX, FarmTech Champion 35 All-Rounder, Force Palman 400 Super, Ace Di 350 MG, and Swaraj 735 FE.
Now I would like to request Mr. Rajat Gupta, founder Tractor Junction, along with our jury member Mr. Arindam Malik, to please come up on the stage. A very warm welcome to both of you. Now, let's see who wins the title of Best Tractor between 31 to 40 HP.
और दोस्तों सदाब 735 FE
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome up on stage our award winner for the category Best Tractor between 31 to 40 horsepower, Swaraj 735 FE. Come on, everyone. I think we all should applaud. Congratulations once again. Congratulations. Thank you so very much. Well, everyone, our next title is Best Tractor between 41 to 45 horsepower. It's a sub-segment of the 41 to 50 horsepower segment, which is the largest segment in the Indian tractor industry. This segment represents those category farmers who want to use the tractor both for custom hiring as well as for own use. Farmers prefer features as well as performance in this category. So, ladies and gentlemen, please get ready. Here we present you the nominees for the best tractor between 41 to 45 horsepower.
Next category is Best Tractor between 41 to 45 HP, and the nominations are Mahindra 475 Di XP Plus, PowerTrack 439 Powerhouse, Massey Ferguson 241 Dynatrack, Sonalika Mahabali RX 42 Power Plus, New Holland 3230 TX Super, FarmTrack Champion 42, Kubota MU 4501, Solis 4415 4-wheel drive, Ace D1 450 NG, Sami News Far 3042, Swaraj 742 XT, and Aisha 480.
Now I would like to request Mrs. Parvati Ramchandran, Brand and Digital Marketing Lead, CX Specialty Tires, also the jury member, Mr. Ashish Bhardwaj. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for them? Welcome. Now, we all have seen the nominees for Best Tractor between 41 to 45 HP. Let's see who actually win this title. I request my dignitaries to please do the honor.
बताई दी।
All right, so everyone, can we all applaud for Kubota MU4501 for winning the title of Best Tractor between 41 to 45 HP. Congratulations and thank you so very much. Well, moving on forward to the next title. Our next title is Best Tractor between 46 to 50 HP. This upper end of the 41 to 50 HP segment, these customers are looking for multi-use operations, better features and improved economy. Style also does matter in this category. So ladies and gentlemen, please get ready because for the best tractor between 46 to 50 HP and the nominees are
The next category of these award is Best Tractor between 46 to 50 HP, and the nominations are Mahindra 575 DI XP Plus, PowerTrack Euro 47 Powerhouse, Massey Ferguson 7250 Power Up, Sonaliko Sikandar DLX DI 745 Third, New Holland 36002 All-Rounder, FarmTech 45 Power Max, Solis 5015 4-wheel drive, SDI 550NG, Summit Use Farm Abdulux 50 2-wheel drive, Swaraj 744 XT, and Aisha 551 Super Plus.
Now I would like to request Mr. Pushan Sharma, Director CRISIL, along with our jury chairman, Mr. L.P. Gite, to please come up on the stage. Welcome, gentlemen.
The award goes to New Holland.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the winner for Best Tractor between 46 to 50 HP, New Holland 3600 2 All-Rounder Plus. Come on everyone. Put your hands together. एक बार जोरदार तालियां बजाएं. Okay, everyone. Our next title is Best Tractor between 51 to 60 horsepower. These HP segment represent the cream of the Indian farmers as far as agriculture practices, multifarious implements, uses, etc. Farmers for this HP segments are basically multi-crop grower and look at the tractors as the productivity tool with the ability to act as a prime mover. For the nominees, ladies and gentlemen, here we have upon the screen.
Our next category is Best Tractor between 51 to 60 HP, and the nominations are Mahindra Novo 605 DI,
Low,
PowerTrack Euro 55 Powerhouse,
low,
Massey Ferguson 9500 Smart, Sonaliko Tiger 55,
best,
New Holland 3630 EX Plus Special Edition,
not best,
FarmTech 60 Power Max, Solis 5515 4-wheel drive, SDI 6560
गया सेमी सेमी
Now I would like to request Mr. Vinkesh Gulati, Federation of Automobile and Dealership Association is the president. Also our jury member, Mr. C.R. Mehta, to please come up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all applaud? Welcome. Welcome once again on our stage.
And the award goes to Power Track Club 55 hours.
Alright everyone, put your hands together. Can we all applaud for Power Trek Euro 55 Powerhouse for winning the title of Best Tractor between 51 to 60 horsepower? Actually, what should I do? Thank you so very much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Okay, everyone, moving on forward to the next title. Our next title is Best Tractor About 60 Horsepower. Basically, this particular category is about another emerging segment in the north, where a certain section of the farmers are interested in more power, features, and of course, the styling. And please get ready for the best tractor above 60 horsepower, and the nominees are.
Next category is Best Tractor Above 60 HP, and the nominations are Mahindra Novo 755 DI, Massey Ferguson 2635, Sonatica Tiger 75 CRDS, New Holland 5620 DX Plus, Solis 7524 4-wheel drive, ASTI 7500, Sami Deus Par Acrolux 70, and Swaraj 969 FE.
Now I would like to request Mr. Gautam Manod, Head Z Business Studio, along with our jury member, Mr. P.K. Verma. I would like to request Mr. Animesh Agarwal to please come up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Animesh Agarwal, co-founder and CEO of Tractor Division. Okay, now I request my dignitaries to please elevate the name.
And the award goes to Mahindra Novo 755 DI.
Alright, so everyone, please put your hands together and let's welcome the winner for the title Best Tractor about 60 horsepower, and it goes to Mahindra Novo 755 DI. Congratulations once again. Thank you so very much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we people already know that we are here to celebrate our Indian Tractor of the Year 2022. And yes, we have a lot of categories. Yes, we have a lot of names to unveil. But before that, since we already know that we have the most prominent and the promising name from the tractor industry and of course from the farm machinery, and we would like to take, the pinch of the advantage, we must say, to create one panel, create one section where we will call few of the names, and we would like them to share the idea to vision and create a good interactive session for all of us. And today's topic that we will be having here is the customer centricity in digital era. As we people already know, digital era is something which is not the situation of India, it is the progressive idea of India. Now we have seen, since we all deal with the agriculture and
Hello.
that rural area of India, where the technology is still the biggest challenge. But indeed, this is the necessity of the time. So we thought, let's create a good conversation and create a good topic for all of us to, just to please join this session, because we will be opening the floor for everyone. If anybody want to, add something to the topic, share their own vision and experience with us, we are definitely looking forward to it. First and foremost, everyone, please get ready. Okay. I think we are all set to go. Mr. Mahesh Kulkarni, Head of Marketing, Mahindra Tractors. A very warm welcome to you, sir. And now we request you to please take your seat. Now I would like to request Mr. Rajiv Relan, who is the Chief of Sales and Marketing, Swaraj Tractors. Let's welcome him up on stage. Sir, request you to please take your seat. Also, I would like to request Mr. Kumar Bimal, Director, Sales and Marketing, CNH Industrial. A very, very warm welcome to you, sir. We request you to please take a seat. Now, I would like to request Mr. Ranjit Thakur, Head Brand Excellence Escort Limited. Now, I would like to request Mr. Sanjay Kapoor, CEO, Lemke India Agro. Also, I would like to request Mr. Gaurav Pool, GM Sales and Marketing, C8 Specialty, to please join our panelists up on stage. And to moderate this entire session, I would like to request Mr. Bhushan Sharma, Director, Brazil, to please come upon the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for all the panelists and of course to the moderator. Over to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On this rainy day in Delhi, I'm glad all of us could make it here. I think this picture makes for a really pretty picture here. All these gentlemen in about 10 days will be competing hard for the market share. But here we are all trying to share knowledge with all of us in this room. And the topic that we have at hand for today is a really interesting one. It's a combination of two things. One, customer, who we're all here to serve. All of us, the objective that we all have is to serve the customer. And the other moving piece that we have along with that is the digital era. All of us here today recognize that the digital era is really, changing things rapidly. Gone are the days in the 90s when information would slowly percolate from the West to the Indian markets. Today, whatever happens, by the second the updates are available in India, the customer is connected, the customer is aware, and the customer is demanding. And we're all here to understand from these gentlemen, to dip into their wisdom of decades, to understand how they are seeing customer expectations and its evolution. So let me now begin, by addressing my first question to Mr. Mahesh Kulkarni, and you can take the mic and Mr. Kulkarni. And what I would want to understand from you is that with the increasing internet penetration in rural India as well as smartphone penetration, how do you see customer needs evolving? So, I'm audible? Yes. Yeah, okay. So the internet penetration, what you're talking about, Bhushan, is really increasing in India. That's given actually. You can say roughly around, and various studies are on actually, like many studies done in last couple of years. And the figure that comes out to be roughly around 646 billion users in India currently use the internet actively. And out of that, 352 are actually based in rural India. So the rural India has already overtaken urban India. So and it's growing very rapidly as well. And there is a lot of headroom above to grow further. So that's the one big thing which is actually already happening there. When we did a lot of deep dive in this part, actually, and to understand what is changing, where the rural customer is actually going, how is he using the digital internet, for what he is using for, and there are a lot of studies happen on that internally in the Mahindra as well. And we found that roughly the space of the digital space for the rural customer in India is basically revolving around the social networking. That's one of the very large piece about the connectivity, and that comes out to be because of WhatsApp video. And another part is actually seeking the information. How correctly, how easily, as you rightly said, how easily I can access that information. So that's another piece that is coming out very loud and clear. Secondly, they also want to actually do a lot of agri-based search. As I said earlier, 352 million are using internet. And out of that, around 28% are actually doing the agri search online. While buying any kind of equipment, any kind of tractor, fertilizer, seeds, tires and so on. So that's a very big number. Like 28% are searching for that kind of. And we found out what is actually changing, what they really want to have. The predominantly came out loud and clear, they wanted to have the very easy access. They want to have the changing needs, as you rightly said, is about very easy access, very convenient way of actually getting the data, very simple way to actually decode that data, and so on. So if you ask about how that translates to any of the manufacturer or any of the mediums, what you talk about, so clearly there are 3 V's which come out as a loud and clear in this segment. 3 V's we talk about as a strategy for the digital part of rural space. 3 V's are actually talking about. The first is a vernacular medium. Everybody wants to have the vernacular as a need from the consumer. So anything that goes to the rural medium has to be in the vernacular language, its own language. Second V is actually the video content. Video is another part which is playing loud and clear. So many of the states where the YouTube is playing bigger medium than the television today. That's another V. That's another third V. And the last V is actually about the voice assist. Because many of the rural Indians cannot type in English or cannot type in many languages. So what is the voice assist mechanism for them to get the information? So these are the changing needs in that context from my side.
Wonderful. I think 2 key takeaways that I'm getting from here is, in India, any number that we speak about, that's at scale. Like you mentioned, 352 million people in rural India have access to this. That's more than the population of USA. USA stands at about 330 million. So any number that we have is at scale, and if we address the needs of that market, we have a viable business right there. And the second, of course, like you said, vernacular medium, video and voice, I think really, really important aspects. Let me now come to Mr. Rajiv Relan. And Mr. Relan, what I would want to understand from you over various years of your experience in this industry, how have you seen the customer needs evolving for this industry? Over the last decade, how have the needs of the customers evolved, and how do you see the next 5 to 10 years in terms of the needs for the customer?
Bhushan, in the tractor industry, in case you see, over the period of time, a lot of usage has changed. So earlier the usage was only a cultivator or something like that. And because of the change in pattern of the farming, I think a lot of new technology has really evolved. And like PTO driven things has become more prominent, and more people have started using it. And because of, as Mahesh already said, because of the internet penetration, I think farmer is also now aware what is going on all the places. Earlier he was only confined to his village, so he was not aware of that thing. But I personally feel that because of this internet penetration and the road connectivity, which has improved over the years, I think the knowledge of the farmers is going up, and the changing in the farming pattern has really making farmer aware of everything which is going on across the world, and he is using the new implements. And as you said, the second question, that how you see, actually India is tractorized now, but not mechanized. So mechanization in various areas is going to be the next wave. Like in the transplanting, in the sowing, I think people are doing with their own hands today also and labor dependent. Because of the shortage of labor and all other things, I think mechanization is going to be a key thing. As globally the mechanization industry is much bigger than the tractor industry, value-wise, which is going to be slowly coming to India. That's my view.
I think with that, all the people in this room will benefit from the rise in mechanization in India. I'll now come to Mr. Bibal Kumar, and I want to ask a very fundamental question, which is very central to our panel discussion for today, and that is, what is your view on customer centricity, right? And how has it been impacted with this digital revolution?
Hi everyone. I think customer centricity is the universe in which everybody works, be it tractors or be it anybody. And probably it is much bigger than customer service or marketing or communication. It's a philosophy of business. And we may be customer focused, but customer centricity is beyond customer focus. Everybody is customer focused for history, right? But customer centricity is when the organization is aligned to the customer behavior, the customer needs and customer expectations. And we have no barriers to serve the customer. Probably we have seen people in sales, marketing and maybe the service department handling customer, but that is not customer centricity. That is, I would say, at best customer care. But centricity is when this reaches till the manufacturing, till the design, and it is going from top to bottom. And it's really, really a challenge. We have often seen that every company wants to be caring about customers, but there are fractures in how we work. It stops, or we have to do a lot of internal communications to get that right. So probably customer centricity is much more than customer care or customer focus. And we see that some companies who have realized it are really moving fast. And when it comes to the second question, how digital is changing, I would say we often see the front end digital like interface with customer. That is a very small piece of customer centricity. The bigger piece is how that customer interface is linked to the organization that is trying to be customer centric, which means how quickly a customer's query or a customer's expectation or a customer's problem is solved throughout the organization. And it does not break at the point where we say, okay, we would come back to you after 5 days, and then we say we need 5 more days, because there is a challenge internally within the company and we are trying to solve it. So it has to be really, really, I would say, agile thing with digital coming in. And we also have one more advantage with the digital, that we can, earlier we had to do market research to understand a customer, which was very tedious in rurals. Today we have got some better means through digital, like, you can go to social media, understand their perceptions, understand from their behavior as to whether what they are talking about your brand. So that is quite a powerful tool, but do we really act on that? Do we really monitor it? And then what do we do with that? It's that we see that it's a positive feedback or a negative feedback, but how a strategy is being impacted by that is really where I would say customer centricity ideology is important. I get an input through digital, but I don't act, and I'm digital but not customer centric. This is what I'm trying to say. But digital within the organization is as important as between customer and the customer care department of the company. So probably this is how I look at customer centricity.
Right. So hearing the customer and acting on that. Right. Mrs. Sanjeev.
Am I audible? Yeah. Can I add?
Please.
Sorry, because I will give you a little different perspective. You
Sure.
see, you're talking about customer centricity. Yes, digitization is helping a lot. So if you think, visualize it in a different fashion, it is shifting from product centric to customer centric. Previously, whole thing was run by the R&D, that we have this product and the customer has to choose from the given options. But now it is the customer centricity and digitization is helping, taking customer feedback, taking customer reviews and shifting from market share to customer's mind share. And digitization is the main thing which is helping all this change. And I am forcing that the progress which we have seen in last 5 years, maybe next 3 years it will be 3 times what we are today.
Absolutely. In fact, what digital is doing is it's short-circuiting the entire communication between the customer and the manufacturer. It's bringing the customer closer, and that has positives as well as negatives associated. You come to know if something's wrong, and people create a louder noise, of course, when they are not getting what they want. But they are also advocates, right? The customer, if he loves what you are selling to him, he will tell his friends, and the word spreads like wildfire. It goes viral, as they say in digital, right? My next question is to you, Mr. Sanjay. And what I want to understand from you is that, like Mr. Relan mentioned, that we're still lacking in mechanization and more so on the agri farm equipment side. We've seen good growth over the last couple of years on the farm equipment side, but I would say we're still quite underpenetrated when it comes to equipment. Although on the tractor side, which is the horse, we are quite penetrated, but not so much on the equipment side. Just wanted to understand from you, how is the need of the Indian farmer different from some of the other evolved geographies?
You are right, Bhushan. If you talk about agriculture industry and divide between the tractors revenue versus the implement revenue, the ratio in India may be 65 versus 35 or maybe 70 versus 30. And if you go to the developed countries, it is the reverse. In India, I fully agree, it is not the pace is very slow, it is still under-penetrated because we have our own characteristics. We have a lot of changes in the cropping pattern every 100 kilometers or even less than that, the cropping pattern gets changed. The other major factor is our small land holdings and availability of the horsepower, farm horsepower or in another way, the average tractor horsepower. Because of which people or multinationals which are they have a smaller setup over here, they can bring much faster mechanized solution or the bigger end of the machineries. But the farmers' affordability, low land holdings, and other factors like prime mover, availability of the prime mover is a big hindrance to that. The average, if we talk about our average earning of our farmer, it is not more than $1,200 dollars a year, which is very, very low for him to buy such kind of equipment. The other thing is, if you see here, for higher equipment, if we talk about, let's say, combine harvesters or sugarcane harvesters or the bigger machines, the individual farmer is not able to afford that. So it is basically through the contractor segment. Whereas if you go to the developed countries, most of these machines are owned by bigger farmers because they have the need. So all these things were designed thinking of the individual customer needs. But here there is a conflict between the contractor segment and the need of the farmer
the time when he needs, whether he will get that machine or not. So, in my view, a lot of things has to happen. Government of India is facilitating through even digitization also. If we're talking about digitalization, they have a digital agricultural mission launched a few months back only here. They have tied up with 5-6 bigger giants like Cisco, ITC, Jio, and they're doing a lot of things. In fact, if we have to increase our pace in this direction, the private-public partnership can only help in this direction.
Right. Just as a follow-up, do you see some white spaces in the Indian market in terms of the product offering versus the market need? Given, like you said, the earning of a farm family in India is close to about 1,20,000 only in rupee terms, and that in a family of 4 to 5 works out to just rupees 2,000 per person a month, which is paltry, right? So, are there some white spaces there?
There are very, very wide spaces. If you talk about the seeding technology, let's say, so either we have a high-end pneumatic seeding machines or very low-end mechanical seeding machines. And if we talk about precision seeding machines, there is a dearth of that. If you talk about the volume which is being sold in India, about the little high-end machines, it is not even 200 machines of the higher end, because all these machines come with a price which customer think that it is only usage for 10 days a year or 15 days a year if there is a 2 season. So he can't afford that. And whereas the mechanical seeding machine, they don't have the precision, they don't have seed to seed control, they don't have row to row control. So one is a very major segment which I am forcing that the seeding machines India needs that. Another is on the crop care. There is a lot of dearth as well as the crop care is concerned. We are good in seed preparation, we are good in harvesting machines, but if you talk about the crop care, there is a wide space, because the kind of mechanization or kind of sprayer we are using, they are not in the right content. Even there is a lot of issues going on in Europe because of the content or because of the other things. There also people are shifting to some other mechanical going on other machines. So India has a lot of potential as far as these two segments are concerned.
Mr. Relan, you have a point.
I want to add, I think he has touched a very relevant point. The only thing is that the affordable range of Indian farmers, we have to pick up things as a technology, democratizes and on affordable prices in the India. In case we are able to supply those things, I think that is going to be the future of this mechanization.
Right.
Because farmer alone cannot afford such a maybe 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 70 lakhs machines. I think on an affordable price, in case we can develop a smaller technology, because we have got a very small farm sizes, then I think it is going to benefit, and future is there.
Right. Thanks gentlemen for those valuable insights. I'll now move to a specific question from Mr. Ranjit Thakur. And this is to do with something that Mr. Bimal touched upon. For a critical machinery like tractor, downtime is of a lot of concern for farmers, and especially during the peak season, the peak Rabi or Kharif season. How do you, in your customer conversations, what is your assessment when you are speaking to customers regarding downtime, and what are you doing to address such requirements from the farmers?
Thank you, Bhushan. Good evening, everyone. So this is not only about the peak season. 365 days, 24/7, we are committed to our customers. We always care for them. So in this direction, in April 2019, we had introduced Care 24/7 direct button. So that helps customers to directly connect with the company. Two-way communication can be established between the customer and with the company. So this concept was introduced in April 2019. All the tractors are fitted with Care device that is fitted around the very close to the dashboard. So if somebody wants to connect with the company, you just have to push the button. The moment you push the button, then you get connected with our call center. We receive the message, and the call center is basically having complete multilingual round-the-clock team sitting there. Technically, they are capable to connect with the customer. Within 2 minutes, they have to connect with the customer. They have to try to resolve the issues over phone. If the things are getting closed over phone, this is well and good. If not, then in that case, within 2 hours, we assign one technician, and that has the target to resolve the issues within 2 days. Coming to the care device. So care devices basically consist of one microphone, speaker and SIM. So whenever we receive the message, we get connected with the customer on the registered mobile number. Okay. Now here is one scenario. If customer has bought the tractor, but tractor is driven by the driver, so customer is somewhere else. So what will happen? Immediately in 2 minutes, call will be given to the customer on the registered mobile number, but he is not there. So we will coordinate. We will see whether they can come closer to the driver or not. If not, then in that case, we will directly make call to the tractor fitted with the care device. Since, as I have already expressed, so it consists of microphone and speaker, so we can establish two-way communication with the customer. So either it is peak season or normal time. So you can directly in touch directly with the company. So we try to resolve the issues on the utmost priority. And I would like to say approx 300,000 tractors, approximately 3 lakhs tractors of Scots under PowerTrack and FarmTrack brand, which are already running in the market fitted with this care device. So I would like to say this was one of the biggest steps towards customer centricity. And we are not stopping here. Recently, we are also experimenting one of the brand promise that is called zero downtime. So that is in the piloting stage. So we are making the commitment to the farmers. If your tractor is off-road, so we will try to fix same day. If you are not able to do it, then we will offer you the standby tractor. So your job cannot be on hold. So this is what we are trying to do from the customer centricity and enhancing the uptime point of view.
Thanks, Rajit, for sharing that with us. I've asked questions to 5 gentlemen. Gaurav is still remaining. Gaurav is in a unique situation, at an advantage or a disadvantage, the way you look at it. His customers are right here, unlike the others. All his customers, but partially. The other set of customers are of course still the farmers for the aftermarket business. So Gaurav, I would want to understand from you, how are the needs of these two customer segments, the farmer as well as the OEM, how are they different?
So thank you, Kushan, and first of all, I feel really honored to be part of this esteemed panel. You talked about the fact that the competition might heat up in the coming days. Well, I'm not complaining. We can take care of your requirements. And coming to the question which you have asked, so I think, and I think my esteemed panelists will agree, be it the OEMs or be it the farmers, everyone is looking for a quality product. From the OEM side, I think if there is a product or a tire which they fit, which has got higher perceived quality, that adds to the overall value of the product, right? And I have come across instances, and I think my panelists will agree, wherein at a retail level, the price which a dealer charges for a tractor to the customer increases if the perceived value of the products which are fitted on the tractor is higher in the eyes of the customer. So I think it's basically the same for customer and the OEMs. The customer end, as you rightly pointed out, that they are looking at low downtime. We don't want any kind of downtime, especially during the peak time of Kharif and Rabi sowing and seasons. Also, this is typically a high cost input. If I talk about all the agri inputs which a farmer takes, it's a high cost input. And typically a farmer changes his tires in 4 to 5 years. So he doesn't want to take a wrong decision or go for a product which he feels doesn't have the right quality. And then that might end up leading into a downtime during the farming season and also giving him lower life. So just maybe the cost of repeating, the requirement is the same from the OEM partners as well as the farmers. That product which has got good quality is what they are looking at.
Sure. Thanks Gaurav for sharing that. I'll now move to Mr. Vimal again. And what I want to understand from you is that, we spoke about internet penetration increasing, reaching rural India. Mr. Elon also spoke about not just data, but the ease of drive, road connectivity increasing. How is it that this change, and more so on the data side with internet penetration, how has it helped you in understanding customer needs? And the second part is in targeting your solutions to them, right? So in understanding what they want and then reaching out to them with the right solution.
I think understanding customer needs is quite tricky, but we have got a lot of advantage from the YouTubers that are sitting here, because we cannot really see every application that customer does, but the YouTubers bring that at a very micro level. So I would appreciate the contribution of all of you guys here. That, and vernacular things, interviews, they give you a partial info. But if you look at a video and then the guy talks, it gives a lot of ideas to us as to what more can be done. And then we also get a lot of competitive information through those videos, which is very tough to get, or very costly, I would say, to get on a real-time basis. So these two things are quite useful when we have to understand the customer's expectations and what's happening in the market. So this is quite a useful area, I would say. When it comes to a structured, survey through digital, I think it's not working well because customers don't really participate in surveys, is what we have found. But for sure, one area is these videos, and second is then the social media where they put comments, positive, negative, good, bad. So these two things together is quite a powerful way of getting insights, and then you have to verify it through your own on the ground study. But yes, digital has really, as you said, short-circuited the delay between the customer's usage practices. As Mr. Sanjay was saying, that every 100 kilometers you have a different usage. I would say another thing, every 3 months the customer designs a better usage from that. So you don't, it's like the horse, so it is being used for n number of things from, agriculture is one piece, but he uses it for, you name it, right? Everywhere the tractors are visible. So you can understand the usages, and then you see whether your product is suitable for that or how to make it suitable. So this is on the inside. The second is how we address or reach to our customers. I think it's a very, very big opportunity because you can customize your message, looking at all the 3 V's as to what type of a video, what type of communication, in which language you have to do to which customer. Otherwise, you only have the mass marketing. Like if you have a newspaper, you can only do as much in a newspaper in terms of what you want to communicate. But if it is on digital, you can communicate through videos is most popular, I would say. Second is voice. And you can also show a product, you can show the usage. And to every customer, if you have a very great data analytics at the back end, you can send the right content to a right customer, which would be different in the same village as well, which is very, very difficult without digital. If I go to a village, I can take one tractor, demonstrate. But digitally, I can give 10 different messages to 10 different customers if I have their profile map, and I can, generate the right content based on that profile. So I would say data would play a big role as we progress. Today it is not mature, but for sure digital is going to create a customized message, and automated is also important, otherwise manual is very tough. So this is, I would say, the future that I foresee for all of us in sales and marketing going forward.
Right. I think really important and interesting insight there on how different, you can target different customers in a differentiated manner. I think Gaurav, you have a point there.
Yeah, I just want to add to what Mr. People said. I'm in complete agreement with him. And I think we have also realized the power of YouTube, wherein we use some influencers. I think some of them are here also. So, and how it actually helped us reach out to the customer and do a very targeted kind of communication. And not only YouTube, I think I was reading about how there are new apps like Moj, Josh, Changari, which are short video apps, and how brands across the spectrum of different industries are using them to communicate about the product. So I guess the marketing landscape is changing, and over the 5 years it's going to further change. Wherein I think it's going to move more towards digital, more marketing money are going to move towards digital, and I think this is a trend which is going to increase going forward.
Right. Absolutely. The customers are quite different. They need different things. They need differentiated communication as well. Which is why now I'll come to Mr. Kulkarni again. And what I want to understand from you, Mr. Kulkarni, is just stretching the same topic that we were just discussing. In India, we have 86% of our farmers who are small and marginal. Some of them might not be in a position to buy a tractor. And then we have the remaining 14% comprising of medium and large farmers. How do you address the needs of this differentiated market, right? Both on the tractor side as well as a service like Krish E that Mahindra is offering, which is into digital solutions, precision farming, to name a few. So, would you want to share some experiences around that?
Yeah, so I will just connect two dots what is discussed so far here. So like you talked about like somebody talked about the customer centricity. Said about the affordability. He gave the example about how the care button actually made it possible to connect with the customers that easily. And he talked about farm mechanization, what is the way ahead forward. If you plot all that in the digital space and slice it based on the customer segmentation part of it, who will need what kind of a, you can say, solution from the manufacturers or the organization, then you can see that, as you rightly said, if you broadly categorize the Indian farming group into two categories, and one category you can say that maybe a farmer who is using the tractor 30% of his time for the agri application, but 60-70% time for the commercial application. I'm saying that's a typical way of marginal or medium farm, what you talk about 86% of the portfolio. Maybe the large farmer is using it for a totally different kind of application, like maybe the agri produce needs to be enhanced, and that is his more requirement is actually how to increase the yield, productivity or cost optimization, resources optimization, and so on. And if you plot that, what the digital technology can do both of these profiles in a manner, and keeping in mind these parameters. So there are various solutions which can be actually talked about in that sense. From the sales sides, we talked about the vernacular tapping and all that, that's part of it. More than that, actually you can go ahead and actually give them the little more advantages while maybe some platforms can be floated which can be actually given the finance kind of clarification, or maybe the resale of tractors can be one of the area. Maybe on the service side, maybe the platforms can actually deliver the online purchase of maybe the parts can be one of the area which can be totally unexplored. And that will actually add convenience, add to the overall purchasing pattern, the experience part of it. Maybe the rental model can come in that sense, in the selling area. So those are the horizons in the sales and service part. Maybe you can say online service booking is another area, hardly which is normally happening in the tractor industry. Like, can we really do the online booking and find the service is actually coming to my doorstep agent? He talked about pressing a button. We do about somebody gives a missed call to me and it is linked to the dealership, and the operator goes to his place and do the doorstep service. So those are all the areas which can talk about the sales and service experience. That's one leg of it. The second leg of it actually the many services that will actually add to the whole game, which is actually you talked about maybe the precision farming or the Krishi kind of a solutions which give the advisory to the farmers. You can use the IoT based technologies which will give the overall the spraying which can automate it, the hydraulics that will actually utilize the implements to a different level and your productivity can increase. Then you can use your tractor, which is we have already DigiSense kind of application which allows you to tractor to actually navigate, locate, you can actually monitor it, you can actually use it for the better efficiency and so on. So there is a lot of umbrella that is available for a digital solution in my mind, and you can work upon that as a tractor industry.
Sure. Thanks, Mr. Kulkarni, for that. I'll now go to Mr. Ranjit Thakur. And again, we've been speaking about it. Our friends at Tractor Junction also spoke about the role of e-commerce, right? And we've seen the e-commerce play a very critical role on the two-wheeler side. there are OEMs that are going just direct to customer using the online channel. How are you seeing the role of e-commerce and online sales in the tractor industry? If you could share some trends around that.
I think this is very relevant and necessary question as of now when the things are moving everything is going for digitization. And especially if you see any sector, whether it is automotives or commodities or FMCG, FMEG, everywhere, so sales has started shifting from brick to click. Okay, so earlier the modus operandi for selling any tractor was you have to route through brick and mortar channel. But as rightly specified by you, in commercial vehicles or in two-wheeler industry, sales has already started through e-commerce platforms. So in this direction, I would like to first of all share something about some data. Like Government of India has recently in last 2 to 3 years, they have worked a lot through Digital India, Skill India, and that helps a lot to enhance the internet penetration across the country. Okay, and especially if I am referring the data of TRAI last year, so as per that, more than 825 million people have started using internet in the country. Especially if I see the rural penetration of internet, so that is approximately 35%. So customers are very much aware. So it's not only about urban market, in rural market also customer has started using the internet for exploring the product, for knowing about the product, which kind of product they have to buy, what should be the comparison between the products. So all set of informations are easily accessible to the customers. So in this direction we anticipated 4 years back, and we introduced the online platform, online brand. So that is called DigiTrack. So DigiTrack enables farmers to buy the tractor online. Okay. So app is available on the Play Store. You can download the app. You can go for a demo request. So somebody will visit from our side. They will showcase you the demo. If you are convinced with the product performance, then you can go for the transaction over portal only. So all these things are helping farmers to buy the tractors online. The purpose of DigiTrack was not only limited to enable the farmers to buy the tractors online. However, we are offering 3 key features. So one is like customer can see the transparent pricing. Whatever the transaction price is there, it is available on the app. We are selling 3-4 models, prices are available. That is comprises of your insurance, RTO, everything, and you are directly dealing with the company. Second thing, you are getting the product direct from the company. So that is factory fresh concept. So if you are buying the tractor, we will deliver at your doorstep. And the third thing is no question asked warranty. So enabling customers to buy the tractor online, that is one aspect. Apart from that, 3 key features are also being given. So overall value proposition that is much more enhanced. Through this platform, we have already sold approximately 2,000 tractors in last 4 years, and the way market is getting changed, I can visualize 3 to 4 years down the line, we may see a rapid shift from this brick and mortar to this model. And considering that, we are also exploring the opportunity to scale this idea.
Thanks for sharing those thoughts. I'll now go to Gaurav again, and Gaurav, if you look at the commercial tractor usage, 2-3 years back we had seen a sharp uptick in the usage, and now again with infrastructure capex expected to pick up, we believe that the commercial usage of tractors for non-agri purposes might go up. Higher horsepower tractors of course used for that segment. How do you see the needs of that particular customer segment on the farmer side?
If I talk about the profile of the customer, I think it's very unlike a farmer. It's actually more like a short-haul truck customer. So typical usage is also like that, wherein typically a farmer uses a product for 4 to 5 years, as I mentioned. His needs are different, looks for more maybe grip on the soil when he's farming. Whereas if you talk about a customer uses in commercial application, he's looking for better load carrying capability. He's looking for a tire. Again, the usage is about 10 to 12 months. the usage is also more intense, it's a daily based usage. Because if you talk about farming, it's still Rabi and Kharif, and some of them might use in a bit of haulage, but typically that's the major usage. So I think, just to repeat myself, but it's more like a truck usage, where the customer is looking for load carrying capability. Also, the things which get the product into the considerations that are also very different. The customer is looking for a tire which is robust, which is taller, broader. So that's about the commercial segment. And as you rightly said, this is going to pick up further because of the fact that there are certain applications where a tractor only can reach out to. For example, a timber, which is very popular in northern part of the country, big haulage segment. And typically, the place from where a timber is got, it's only a tractor which can reach there. And that is what is fueling the growth of tractors in the commercial application.
Thanks Gaurav for sharing that. So we have the last couple of questions, and I've reserved the last one for you, Mr. Neelan. So I'll go for the penultimate question to Mr. Sanjay Kapoor. If you look at the Indian market, like I said, 86% of our farmers are small and marginal. But interestingly, they own only 47% of the land. The remaining 14% own 53% of the land. So that's itself a large addressable market. And where I'm going with this question is, on the automated equipment, something that you referred to earlier, like seeders, do you see India being a meaningful and large market for such equipment?
I covered that there is a wide space available. The only characteristics which I would like to say is that in India the practices are a little different, and there are a lot of crops we grow. If you go to US or go to Europe, part of that, if at one part if you see potato, it's a large holdings only on potato. So you get the total ecosystem working for that kind of machines, seeds, harvesting, seeding available for that. But here, beside two major crops, let's say paddy and wheat, there are so many seedings. There's soybean is there, maize is there, onions are there, cotton is there. So every region has a different requirement. And then the seeding practices are altogether different. Like in Maharashtra, if you go in one part of Maharashtra to other part of Maharashtra, the seeding practices are entirely different. So for that seeding practices, the local and unorganized seeding machines are prevalent because customer is habitual. Customer does not want to shift to a little higher end solution which the manufacturer or the machine people say, because they are still of the day, if I go for that, whether I'll get the right kind of yield or not. This was the same issue when we were in CNH, my ex-company, when the sugarcane harvester was launched. So the practices of whether it is a 4-feet planting or 5-feet planting, so it took a little time. So if the OEM manufacturer here go for like CNH, John Deere, all big companies are there. They have to cater to 10 or 15 types of different seeds. No one machine will be able to seed all kind of seeds. So either small to medium, maybe one machine, medium to large will be different machines. And it requires a lot of investments. So putting a lot of investment and seeing whether it will take a high incubation period for the volumes to come into the field, that's a deterrent factor.
Sure. Thanks for sharing that. We've come to the last question, and Mr. Neelan, I would like to address that to you. I think Mr. Kulkarni has a point to make. Please.
Just to add the point what he has raised, that's a very resistance by the farmers to change actually. And this is one of the initiative, what you were talking about earlier about the Krishi actually, the advisory to the farmer, physically in their plot actually. So, and that's one of the exercise we are actually experimenting in Mahindra, which is actually taking 1 acre of his plot and 9 acres he can use himself, and demonstrating how that 1 acre can give the maybe double or triple the kind of the yield by doing this practice and what he's talking about, and then he will get the results. That's a process only to get it changed.
Right. I think what you're mentioning is an extremely important point, and the reason why I say that is the risk-taking capability for a farmer is very low in India. And one can imagine, if someone is earning 1,20,000 in a family of 5 per year, how does he really take risk, right? So something like that, seeing is believing and demonstrating the success, I think that's what can really bring about change. If time permits, we could go to the audience and the organizers could indicate that. But I'll come to my last question, which is on service, right? And, the customer really, after the product is sold, service is of paramount importance for critical equipment like tractors. We've seen multiple OEMs bring out doorstep service, right? What we wanted to understand is how much are these doorstep service as a percentage of the overall service request that is coming from farmers? And from an OEM perspective, is this a cost center or is this economically viable?
First of all, I think everybody has mentioned about, I would like to start that there is a huge difference between the customer satisfaction, customer service and customer experience. All three are different. Customer experience says clearly at all touch points how we are going to serve the customers. And it's not normally when the customer centricity or customer service or something comes out, I think people think that if the machine goes something wrong, I think how to repair, how in 24 hours, 15 hours or something we can give the good service, parts availability. I think customer experience is entirely different. And doorstep service is one of the things which is creating a very good customer experience. And to my view, I don't know about the what is the going in the industry, but my view is Mahindra level or Swaraj level. I think this doorstep service is doing very, very well, and particularly in the COVID period, how the organization has went out of the way and helped the customers by supplying the parts and service to a customer before the season when the workshops was closed, showrooms were closed, people were not coming to the workshop. I think that has created a very good experience among the customers. So customers are liking it and more opting it. And digital is going to help this out because we have created an app. A lot of companies have created an app. You can book your service on the app, and the customer, the dealer's representative will go to your place and give you the service. And it is not. It is very well viable with the OEMs. The thing is that everything is the same. Only the going and coming cost is the part of the person is there. Otherwise, he was in the workshop, or the whatever the oil, whatever the consumables you are going to sell, you are going to sell. Only thing is it is the cost. And I think suppose you make a trip as a milk run basis and fix up the dates according to that customers. I think it is very much viable and doable to my view. And it is going to be a good delight and a lifetime value for customers.
Thank you.
Just to add what Kevin Sir said actually, in fact it will allow the dealer to grow the business. Because it is actually the customer is not going to come to you. Maybe he will start coming to you and will add it, retention will go up.
A lot of inquiries also, when you go to a village and do a doorstep service, a lot of new inquiries comes to you, a lot of people get attracted to you. I think it is a very good. Otherwise, creating an inquiry is also very, very expensive. You give one newspaper ad, it is going to cost a huge. Once you are going to a village and you are catering to that village a whole day, I think is a very good proposition.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And e-vehicles and all, I think with coming, the things will come up. The commuting will also become cheaper. I think it is going to be viable to my opinion.
Sure. Yes, Ranjit.
I just want to add one more thing what Sir has said and Mr. Kulkarni has said. In case of tractors, as compared to car or commercial vehicle, distance is very high. So in car industry, you can get your dealers in 5 to 10 kilometer radius. However, in tractor industry, on an average, it is still 30 to 40 kilometers. Okay. So on one hand, it helps the dealer to enhance the service market share. You retain your farmers for a longer time. On the other hand, customers are also getting benefited because for one service they have to travel 30 to 40 kilometers and it consumes a lot of diesel. So, of course, doorstep service is fantastic from the tractor industry point of view. Thank you.
Sure. Thanks, Ajay, for that. So, in fact, really a huge round of applause for all these gentlemen for sharing their wonderful thoughts with us. There are a lot of insights for us to take away from here. I think critically listening to customers, understanding their evolving needs, understanding the media also that is changing, mode of communication, digital channels. There's so much big data out there. It's for us to absorb really what the customer is talking, segment them into differentiated needs, and how we can bring out our solutions to them. And like it is said, the only person who knows you better than your mother is Mark Zuckerberg, right? Because Facebook has all your data, they understand you uniquely, and they target their solutions uniquely. And that's, I think, where the industry needs to strive in a meaningful, more meaningful way, I should say. With that, we come to an end of the panel discussion. If there is time for 5 minutes, you could indicate, we can take a couple of audience questions. Do we have 5 minutes or shall we close? All right. I think we're getting an indication that we're slightly running over. Okay, I have just one question we'll take. All right. If someone can pass this gentleman here a mic. Or I can just pass away. Please identify yourself and you can ask the question.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ankush Patil. I am Commercial Director in Summit Vice Park. Actually, this is not a question. It's just adding to the last discussion which was happening about the door-to-door service. I have a difference of opinion. I'm not contradicting any of the opinions, but just to put my point in front of the panel and the audience. Essentially the difference between a tractor and any other vehicle or automobile is they are luxury, and tractor is a breadwinner for a farmer. This is the only automobile tractor. After selling, it brings money back to the table of the customer, be it a farmer or a contractor. Whereas any other vehicle, it essentially takes away your money. So, door-to-door service, I'll come to the point because of the time shortage. Door-to-door service, though it became a USP for some organizations in India, for fast selling of the tractors, but essentially it is hurting the product. How I will try to explain in just 30 seconds. There are a lot of things which a tractor needs in every service. There are a lot of things which cannot happen in the customer's doorstep, because nowadays the tractors are very rich, technically very advanced than the cars or the trucks. I see some of my products costing 25 lakhs. Cars in that range, are Audi and other multinational brands. So those things cannot be done in a customer's doorstep. There are air filters, there are a lot of sensors nowadays. With Train 4 coming in, there will be many sensors in tractors. So this is just an appeal to the forum. And through Tractor Junction, I would like to appeal to all the decision makers, because I see all big people in the tractor industry sitting on the dais. So I have no objection to making door-to-door service as a USP. But my point is, if we don't encourage it, it will really benefit the real farmer, the customer which we are talking about here on the stage. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that. And with that, we've come to a close of this session. I hope you've taken at least some valuable insights that you could implement when you go back to work. Thanks a lot for your time today, and again a round of applause for all these gentlemen here on stage. Thank you.
Well, thank you so very much to all the panelists and of course to the moderator. I hope this entire session was quite full of experience and as well as a lot of information that we get it from it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now I want everybody, and let's all of us take a quickly 10 minutes break for ourselves. I want everybody to enjoy the tea and coffee, and after
The Straw Reaper of the Year award goes to Dashmesh 517 Straw Reaper.
congratulations to Dashmesh 517 Straw Reaper for winning the title of Straw Reaper of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all hear it? A big round of applause. Well, moving on forward for the next category. Our next title is Reversible Plough of the Year 2022. The most popular implement of the primary land tillage in the black cotton soil state of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and North Karnataka. This implement is synonymous with the growth of the tractor industry in these states. And let's check out the nominees for the category Reversible Plough of the Year 2022.
Now it's time for our next category, Reversible Plough of the Year. And the nominations are Massey Ferguson Agri-Star 2F RMP, Lamkin Opal 090E Hydraulic Reversible 2MB Plough, Pasquio Gaspardo Sumo Plough, Solarica Hydraulic Reversible Bowl Plough, Shaktiman RMP Plough, and Dashmesh 451 MB Plough.
Now I would like to request our jury chairman, Mr. L.P. Gite, along with Mr. M.C. Dominic, founder and editor-chief, Krishi Jadhav, to please come up on the stage. Everyone, a big round of applause. Welcome, sir, once again.
The award for Reversible Plough of the Year 2022 goes to Lamkin Opal 90E Hydraulic Reversible Plough.
Well, congratulations. Come on, everyone, put your hands together for the winner for the title Reversible Plough of the Year 2022, and it goes to Lamkin Opal 090E Hydraulic Reversible 2MB Plough. Come on, everyone, let's hear it. Moving on forward for the next title. Our next title is Smart Farm Machinery of the Year. This category represents those implements or farm machinery whose innovative use of technology is poised to make a big difference in the Indian farmers, especially in the way they work. And let's check out the nomination.
Our next category is Smart Farm Machinery of the Year, and the nominations are Mahindra Tez E-Rotavator, Massey Ferguson Smart Series, Dikhe Smart, Soche Smart, Lamkin Sugarcane Trash Cutter Spinal 160, Maschio Gaspardo SP Planter, Sonalica Precision Potato Planter, Ace G-Track, Shaktiman Cotton Picker, Core by Swara, Shrachi 8B6 Plus Power Weeder, New Holland Pneumatic Planter PP 400, Soiltech Multi-Crop Thresher, and Kashmesh Super Seeder and 9100 Combined Harvester.
Now may I request our jury member Mr. Hemant Joshi along with Mrs. Shivani Gupta, co-founder Tractor Junction, to please come up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all. Welcome again.
Smart Farm Machinery of the Year. The joint winners are Shaktiman Cotton Picker and Coat by Swaraj. Congratulations.
Well, many congratulations, since we already know now that we got the joint winner for the category Smart Farm Machinery of the Year. So big round of applause for Shaktiman Cotton Picker and a huge noise for Coat by Swaraj. Come on everybody, can we all hear it? Many congratulations to you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for joining us on stage. Thank you once again. Okay, everyone, let's get ready for the next category. Our next category is Post-Harvest Solution of the Year. In this category, in the wake of the Government of India Crop Residue Management Program, which is a post-harvest technology and the solution, have an increasingly important role to play. This award represents the equipment which has created an impact amongst farmers in the field of technology. Now, let's quickly have the nominations.
Our next category is Post-Harvest Solution of the Year, and the nominations are Mahindra Harvest Master, Sonalika Square Baler, Shaktiman Round Baler 60 plus, New Holland Square Baler BC 5060, Maschio Gaspardo Square Baler, Soiltech Square Baler, and Kashmesh 711 Super Seeder.
Well, now I would like to request our jury member, Mr. P.K. Verma, along with Mr. S.K. Ali, founder from AgriMech. I request both of you to please come up on stage.
Busy.
Okay, everyone, I know you all were literally a good audience, but don't you think that we all should deserve a huge applause? This evening is really important for all of us. So now I request my dignitaries to please unmute the name.
And the winner of Post-Harvest Solution of the Year is New Holland Square Baler BC 506. Congratulations.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the winner for the title Post-Harvest Solution of the Year. Let's give a huge applause for New Holland Square Baler BC 5060. Congratulations once again. And thank you so very much for joining us on stage. Thank you. moving on forward to the next title. Our next title is Rotavator of the Year. The rotavator represents one of the most widely used equipment all over the country with tractors. They do both land preparation in the soft and medium soil areas as well as the intercultivation in the black cotton soil area. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please get ready for the title Rotavator of the Year, and the nominees are.
Our next category is Rotavator of the Year, and the nominations are Mahindra Mahavetor, Massey Ferguson Agri-Star Power Waiter, Captain Rotary Tiller 1M, VSP Shakti Waiter, Maschio Gaspardo Virat Rotavator, Sonalika Paddy Waiter, Ace Bahubali Rotavator, Shaktiman Regular Plus, Swaraj Duravator SLX, Aisha Agri-Star Roto Tiller, Soiltech Madian Star Rotavator, and Tashmesh Rotavator.
Well, now I would like to request Mr. Gautam Manod, Head C Business Studio, along with Mr. Abhishek Kaul, VP Business Z Media, to please come upon the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the gentleman. A very warm welcome to both of you. Okay, so let's quickly see the winner name.
Good evening, everybody. The Rotavator of the Year 2022 goes to Maschio Gaspardo Virat Rotavator.
Alright, so everyone, let's give it up for Maschio Gaspardo for winning the title of Rotavator of the Year. Come on, everyone, put your hands together. And the biggest congratulations for that title. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Well, the next title is Self-Propelled Machinery of the Year. Self-propelled farm machinery represent the top end of technology and are mostly used for harvesting crops. These are inherently one of the most expensive farm equipment in use. Ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly see the nomination for Self-Propelled Machinery of the Year.
Our next category is Self-Propelled Machinery of the Year, and the nominations are Kubota TC68G HK, Sonalika Self-Propelled Wheel Combine Harvester Samrat, Ace Track Combine, Shaktiman Sugarcane Harvester, Kesh IH Sugarcane Harvester, cost of 4,000, and Tashmesh 9100 Combine Harvester, Malayakotla.
Now, I would like to request our jury member, C.R. Mehta, along with Mr. Gaurav Phul, General Manager, Marketing and Sales, C8 Specialty, to please come up on the stage. Okay, now I want everybody. Can we all get it? A huge round of applause for all of us. Come on, come on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we request you to please admit the name.
Best Self-Propelled Machinery of the Year award goes to Shaktiman Sugarcane Harvester.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the winner for the title Self-Propelled Machinery of the Year, Shaktiman Sugarcane Harvester. Congratulations once again to the entire team of Shaktiman. Thank you so very much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Our next title is Power Tiller of the Year. These are two-wheel machinery mostly used by marginal farmers and rice-growing farmers and have been in use in this country for as long as tractors. Now, I request everyone to please get ready and let's see the nominations.
Our next category is Power Tiller of the Year, and the nominations are VST 165 TI 16 HP and Shachi Virat 13 HP Power Tiller.
Now I would like to request our jury member, Mr. Yash Jad, along with Mr. Shyam Gupta, Head of Procurement, Tractor Junction. Both of you, please come up on the stage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, come on. We all should applaud for the dignitaries as well as because this is a big responsibility. And for that, we would like to extend our biggest thanks to the juries also. I think this was all happened because of them. Come on, everyone.
Power Tiller of the Year, VST 165DI.
All right, everyone, put your hands together for VST 165DI for winning the title of Power Tiller of the Year. Thanks a lot. Moving on forward to the next title. Our next title is Machinery of the Year. This year we also have decided to dedicate this to equipment which have aided in the crop residue management program of the Government of India. And ladies and gentlemen, for the title Machinery of the Year, here we present the nominees. Okay. All right, so let me quickly call my juries, Mr. Hemant Joshi along with Mr. Bhushan Sharma, Director CRISIL, to please come up on the stage. Welcome again up on stage.
Machinery of the Year. The award goes to Maschio Gaspardo Super Seeder.
Alright, so everyone, put your hands together and let's welcome Maschio Gaspardo Super Seeder for winning the title of Machinery of the Year. Well, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, I can see. If you really want to applaud, definitely I can see. So it would be great for all of us also, since we all are here to make this evening more memorable, especially for our fellows. So I think we should applaud. Come on everyone, this is our evening. Thank you so very much, gentlemen, once again. Thanks a lot. Okay, our next category is very interesting category. Our next title is Launch of the Year Farm Machinery. This award means for those equipment manufacturers who attracted the attention of the target audience of farmers and YouTubers through the launch of their new products. So, for that, can we have the nominees?
Our next category is Implement Launch of the Year, and the nominees are Lapkin Malleol 1/85 Subsoiler, Shaktiman Cotton Picker.
Now I would like to request our jury member Mr. Ashish Bhardwaj along with Mr. Saharsh Damani, CEO, Fada, to please come upon the stage. Welcome, gentlemen, up on stage.
The launch of the year farm machinery is Lambkin Malure 1/85 subsoiler.
Well, many congratulations, and let's call the winner for the title Launch of the Year Farm Machinery, and it goes to Lambkin Malure 1/85 subsoiler. Congratulations, gentlemen, and thank you so very much to dignitaries for joining us on stage. Thank you. Well, moving on forward to the next item. Our next category is Fastest Growing Implement Manufacturer. This award is for the implement manufacturer who has gained market share, grown along with the market, and have introduced a slew of models and variants during the year of 2021 and 22. Now, let's quickly see the nomination for the category Fastest Growing Implement Manufacturer.
Our next category is Implement Manufacturer of the Year, and the nominations are Mahindra Farm Machinery, Massey Ferguson Agri-Star, Lambkin India Agro Equipment Private Limited, Maschio Gaspardo India Private Limited, Sonalika Industries, Shaktiman Tirth Agro Technology Private Limited, Shachi Agrimat BTL EPC Limited, Soil Tech, and Tashmesh.
Now, I would like to call our jury member, Mr. C.R. Mehta, along with Mr. Animesh Agarwal, co-founder Tractor Junction, to please come upon the stage. I request Raja sir to please come upon the stage.
The award for fastest growing implement of the year goes to Dasmesh Malayakotla.
All right, so everyone, put your hands together and let's welcome on stage the winner for the title Fastest Growing Implement Manufacturer, Dashmesh. Come on, everyone. Congratulations to the entire team of Dashmesh for winning the title. And thank you so very much to all gentlemen for joining us on stage. Thank you. Okay, everyone. Now to address all of us and to resume this evening, let me take this opportunity to call up on stage Mr. Vinkesh Gulati, President of Federation of Automobile Dealership Association. I request him to please come upon the stage. And ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome him with a huge round of applause. And I request him to please share your valuable thoughts about this evening and about all of us over here.
and simple. Thanks Rajat for inviting FADA this time and especially me for giving this speech. I'm really happy since I took President post for the past 2 years. We tried a lot of ways how to get the tractor dealers come forward and join FADA. But as you know, they are normally seen by maybe three or 4 sale dealers, and most of them are not very tech savvy or aligned with the Apex body. But we still have tractor dealers as members, but those are very few. So I got this opportunity and wanted to join you so that at least we get a platform also to interact with them. So maybe our regular interactions like this will help us better. So basically, as I feel, we all know tractors are the true barometer of Bharat, and I was discussing with Rajiv ji in the tea time that normally in auto, whenever tractor sales go up, 2 months later, 3 months later, we see that auto industry is booming. But for the past 2 years, that's where the same reaction is not there. So rural means Bharat means tractor, and I'm happy that for the past 2 or 3 cycle tractors are growing. Overall, tractor is just 4% of the auto industry, what we do. Around 11, 12 or 13 major OEMs. And like I told you, there are dealers at taluka level and not at towns or district level. So again, back to Rajat and Tractor Junction, we have such a good panel on customer centricity. But will request and be happy if next year we have another panel of manufacturers where their first customer, who is the dealer, is discussed about, not the end customer who is the customer. Because frankly, everybody says if your manpower is happy, your customers are happy. And if the dealers are happy, I don't want to repeat it. Automatically, if dealers are viable, happy, they'll make the customers also happy. So I feel this round table needs to think on that, because you were talking with Rajat and Rajat was giving me, I'm sorry I wasn't well versed to that data, but as per there are some 6,000 dealers and the attrition is the biggest in tractor industry if I talk about dealers. Car dealers, you don't hear. 3 years back there was some big numbers which went out, but normally there is not where we can calculate in percentages. There are people who are moving out, coming in. Even two-wheeler dealers, I don't hear so many exits. Unless and until there is an OEM exit like Ford or GM, dealers normally don't see a lot of attrition, but as tractors is, so basically tractors OEMs need to work on that factor also, along with making customers happy and digitalizing that process. I feel somewhere the dealers also need that importance. So overall, thank you very much again. As I said, I'll keep it short and simple. The FADA as a body is working towards ease of doing business. We have done a lot of things. The biggest support for the dealers was how the CMPR rules was implemented. We are working on, I heard talking about used tractor. I wish to tell you that we are working on used online transfers also. Government has come up with a draft guidelines where they recognize dealers of registered vehicles, which means used cars or used tractors, everything. Which once they do it, then slowly and steadily we will push them to shift to online transfers, which will be easy. And in that process, if we take a tractor or a vehicle as a dealer, we can temporarily shift the ownership to the dealership. So automatically customer is not liable during that time when the vehicle is with a used car dealer or a used tractor dealer. So we are working on all of that, and I feel we are also working on how to, in discussion with MORTH, a draft is already there, where we are pushing 5-year trade license renewals. Lot of things as FADA we are doing for use of ease of dealers, and I feel this is the first interaction from the tractor side, and I feel we'll be able to do a lot more for the tractor dealers also. Thanks again, Tractor Junction, to involve everybody.
Well, thank you so very much, sir. Thanks a lot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's resume our awards here. And our next category is Best CSR Initiative. I think in this category we have to admit, because all the nominations are truly and equally valuable. And in this segment, we have to say this thing, that all are winners in this category, as all have helped the Indian farmers and of course their families in some ways or the other through this initiative. So now, if we have the nomination, let's quickly see the nomination as well as, and I think let's not take much time. Okay. Now I would like to request our jury chairman, Mr. L.P. Gite, along with our jury member, Mr. P.K. Verma, both of you to please come up on the stage. Welcome once again, Chairman. For the category Best CSR
Our next category is Best CSR Initiative for Farmers, and the nominees are Mahindra Child Scholarship
I want
Program,
everybody to do a lot for all the nominees.
J-Farm Service, Tractor Rental, Sonalika, actively working in various states, New Holland, Sustainable Environmental Solution, Ace-Free Ambulance Service, and Swaraj, Water Harvesting in Rajasthan.
Now, I would like to request all the nomination teams to please come up on the stage. Because we already mentioned this thing that in the Best CSR Initiative, all the nominees are the winners. So let's applaud for them. Let me quickly call Mahindra. Yeah, I'll call one by one. Mahindra. I would like the team member of Mahindra. Swaraj, New Holland, Sonalika, Ace, and Devin. I would like to request all of you to please come up on the stage one by one. Let's quickly have the one group photograph as well as. I think this is very rare to find this kind of, Also, I would like to request Tefe, the team of Tefe, to please come up on the stage. Well, I request my juries to please give the awards to all the most promising team from our tractor industry. I want everybody to do applaud one more time for all the names. And keep your best work up, and congratulations once again for winning the title for Best CSR Initiative. I request Ace. I request the team of Ace. I request, is there anybody from the team of Ace? I request you to please come up on the stage. Asha, is there? I really need to personally meet everyone to remember the faces. Well, congratulations once again, everyone. This is one good photograph. I think one of the best photographs of this entire evening. Let's applaud for them. I think in all the categories, I agree, there is one person who's getting the title, one team is getting the title, one company is being acknowledged. But this particular category make us as the, whatever we are doing great for all of us. And thank you so very much for keeping your good work up, and we are so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you to our juries also. Well, our next title is the Classic Tractor of the Year. I think the title is still describing what I'm talking about. This award is for the tractor model which has remained evergreen in the eyes of tractor industry. most farmers want this to remain as it is. I think let's quickly check out the nominations for that.
Next category is the Classic Tractor of the Year, and the nominees are Mahindra Bhumiputra 475, Massey Ferguson 1035R, Sonalika Sikandar DI 740 third, Same Duspar Agrolux 80 Profiline, Swaraj 855 FE with LED logo, and AS 350 NG.
Now, I would like to request our jury member, Mr. Arindam Maulik, along with Mr. MC Dominic, founder and editor-in-chief Krishi Jagat, to please come up on the stage. Welcome, gentlemen, once again. Let's see who wins the title of the Classic Tractor of the Year.
Classic Tractor of the Year award goes to Sonalika Sikandar DI 740.
Alright, everyone. Put your hands together and let's welcome up on stage Sonalika Sikandar DI 740 for winning the title of the Classic Tractor of the Year. Congratulations. Congratulations once again, and thank you so very much. Thanks a lot. Alright, let's quickly move on to the next category. Our next category is Most Sustainable Tractor of the Year. In this category is for the tractor model which continuously reinvented itself to remain one of the top favorites of the tractor industry, I mean the tractor owners of course, and has helped the company in achieving their goals for the year. Let's quickly see the nominations for the category Most Sustainable Tractor of the Year.
Our next category of this year is Most Sustainable Tractor of the Year, and the nominations are Massey Ferguson Dynatrack Series सबसे बड़ा ऑलराउंडर, सोनालिका सिकंदर DLX DI 750 थर्ड मल्टी स्पीड, कैप्टन 280 4-wheel drive, फोर्स ऑर्चर्ड 2-wheel drive, Ace DI 6565 and Swaraj 744 XT.
Well, now I would like to request our jury member, Mr. Ashish Bhardwaj, along with Mr. Gaurav Phul, General Manager, Marketing and Sales at C8 Specialty, to please come up on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for both of them?
The most sustainable tractor of the year. The award goes to Massey Ferguson 241 Dynatrack. Congratulations.
Well, many congratulations from Massey Ferguson 241 Dynatrack for winning the title of Most Sustainable Tractor of the Year. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause for them. Well, our next title is Best Four-Wheel Drive Tractor of the Year. Four-wheel drive technology in tractor is an upcoming technology in the country, and many customers are slowly adopting to this, thereby providing tractor movements in extremely muddy and slushy condition, and not only for use in flooding. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see the nominations for the category.
Our next category is Best Four-Wheel Drive Tractor of the Year, and the nominees are Mahindra Nova 605 Di 4-Wheel Drive, PowerTrack Euro 16 Next 4-Wheel Drive, Massey Ferguson 246 Dynatrack 4-Wheel Drive, Sonalika Di 47 4-Wheel Drive Sikandar DLX, New Holland 4710, FarmTrack 45 Ultramax, Kubota MU4 501, Solis 5015 4-Wheel Drive, Ace T1 550 MG 4-Wheel Drive, Same Use Par Agrolux 55 4-Wheel Drive, Swaraj 724 FE 4-Wheel Drive, Aisher 551 4-Wheel Drive.
Now I would like to request our jury member Mr. C.R. Mehta along with Mr. Animesh Agarwal, co-founder and CEO of Tractor Junction, to please come up on the stage.
Best four-wheel tractor of the year, there are joint two winners. One is Samedu's Agrolux 55 four-wheel drive tractor, and then another one Solis 5015 four-wheel drive.
Well, many congratulations. We got the joint winner for the category of Best Four-Wheel Drive Tractor of the Year. Come on everyone, put your hands together for the winners. Solis 5015 4WD along with Same Duish for Agrolux 55 4WD. Congratulations once again. Okay. Now it's time for the next category. Our best next category, or I must say one of the best category we have is Best Design Tractor. This award is for the tractor which has been designed making innovative use of technology, and its features are aggregate for reliability, durability and economics performance. And ladies and gentlemen, for the Best Design Tractor, the nominees are...
Ladies and gentlemen, our next category is Best Design Tractor, and the nominees are Mahindra Euro Tech Plus 415, PowerTrack Euro 55 Next, Massey Ferguson 246 Dynatrack, Sonalika Tiger 55, New Holland XL 5510, FarmTrack Atom 26, Kubota MU 5502, Force Orchard 2-wheel drive, Solis YM 348 4-wheel drive, Same US Acromax 4050E and Swaraj 969FE.
Now, I would like to request our jury member, Mr. Harindam Maulik, along with Mr. Rajat Gupta, founder of Tractor Junction, to please come on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I think this particular category is very important for all of us. Best Design Tractor. Let's see who become the winner for this category. Well, any guesses? By the way, for the nominations, I think we have to admit, we literally had one of the challenging situation, and for that, I really want to say, especially to our juries, this must be the most toughest segment, I must say.
Tractor goes to Kubota MU 550. Congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, come on, everyone. Put your hands together and let's welcome up on stage Kubota MU 550 for winning the title of Best Design Tractor. Thank you so very much. Well, thank you so much for the music. Okay, so I think we all can see that our jury and dignitary, along with the title winner for the category Best Design Tractor. So we will make it in our different style. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a look, and I want everybody to please get ready, because we all have to applaud a lot, make some noise for the entire team of I think let's give our best wishes to the Kubota team, along with thank you so very much for the dignitaries as well as congratulations. This title. Now let's talk about the launch. I think this is one of the most important and spotlight moment for all the organization. Because whenever you all have a launch, everybody's around, the companies as well as the farmers, everybody want to know everything about your company along with the specific products. So here's the thing, our next category is Launch of the Year. In this award is for the tractor manufacturer who has made an impact in the Indian tractors world through its digital physical launch of the tractor series during the year of 2021 to 22. So, can we have the nominees, please?
Our next category is Tractor Launch of the Year, and the nominees are Mahindra Yugo Tech Plus, Power Track Powerhouse Series, Massey Ferguson 7235, Sonalika 75 CRDS, New Holland 3230 EX Super, Kubota MU 5502, Captain 283 4-wheel drive, the 8th generation, Force Urban 400 Super, Solis YM 348 4-wheel drive, Swaraj 969 FE, and ASP 20.
Well, now to unveil the names, I would like to request our jury member, Mr. Hemant Joshi, along with Mr. Vinkesh Gulati, President FADA, to please come upon the stage.
So I am just recollecting what all debates went on among the juries at that time. But I announced the award. It's PowerTrack Powerhouse Series. Congrats.
Alright, so everyone, put your hands together for PowerTrack Powerhouse Series for winning the title for Lawn of the Year. Come on, everyone. Can we all hear it? A huge round of applause. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot. Our next title is Best Tractor for Commercial Application. This award is for that tractor model which has made an appreciable impact not only for agriculture but for commercial use. And the nominations are:
The fifth category is Best Tractor for Commercial Application, and the nominees are Mahindra 275 Di XP Plus, PowerTrack Euro 55 Next, Massey Ferguson 9500 Smart, Sonalika Di 734 P Plus College, New Holland 3230 NX, FarmTrack 6055 PowerMax, A6565 two-wheel drive, Samania's Par Acrolux 80 Profile Line, Swaraj 735 FE, and Aisha 557.
Now I would like to request our jury member, Mr. Yash Shard, along with Mrs. Shivani Gupta, co-founder, Tractor Junction, to please come up on the stage.
Category Best Tractor of the Commercial Application. This award goes to ISR 557.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Aisha 557 for winning the title of Best Tractor for Commercial Application. I would like to request Aisha team to please come up on the stage. Come on everyone, put your hands together.
Hello. Aisha team is not available here, so I will take it on their behalf. It's our group company.
But surely we can applaud for the entire team. Come on everyone. Let's give them for Aisha team. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot. Moving on forward to the next category. Our next category is Best Tractor for Agriculture. This award is for the manufacturer who has won the hearts of Indian farmers for use in agriculture operations. And the nominees for the Best Tractor for Agriculture are:
Our next category is Best Tractor for Agriculture, and the nominees are Mahindra Nova 605, PowerTrack 50 Next, Massey Ferguson 241, Sonalika Sikandar DLX RX50, New Holland 3600-2 All-Rounder, FarmTrack 60 Power Max, Kubota MU 4501, Force Balwan 400 Super, Solis 5024 4-wheel drive, Ace T1 450 NG, Samania's Par Acrolux 45, Swaraj 744 XT, and Aisha 380 Superpower.
Well, to unveil reveal the name, I would like to request our jury member, Mr. P.K. Verma, along with Mr. Animesh Agarwal, co-founder and CEO of Tractor Junction, to please come up on the stage. We all can applaud, by the way. It's just like it's a good silence, but clearly this evening doesn't require any kind of silence. Come on, everyone. Let's see who wins the title for Best Tractor for Agriculture.
Award for the best tractor for agriculture goes to FarmTrack 60 Powermax.
Well, put your hands together for FarmTrack 60 Powermax for winning the title of Best Tractor for Agriculture. I think so very much. Okay, we'll move on to the next title. Our next title is Orchard Tractor of the Year. This award is for the compact tractor model which has been appreciated by the Orchard Tractors owner community. And the nominees are
Our second category is Orchard Tractor of the Year, and the nominees are Mahindra Jeevo 305 Di 4-wheel drive, PowerTrack Euro G20A, Massey Ferguson 6028, Sonalika Bagban RX32, FarmTrack Atom 26, Kubota P2441, Captain 283 4-wheel drive, the 8th generation, Force Orchard 4-wheel drive, Solis 2516 4-wheel drive, Swaraj 724 Orchard, Ace Wheel 20.
Now I would like to request our jury chairman, Mr. L.P. Gite, along with Mr. Bhushan Sharma, President CRISIL, to please come up on the stage. Mr. Bhushan Sharma. Well, I would like to request Animesh sir to please come up on the stage. Let's applaud for the Animesh sir. A very hardworking man, I must say, taking care of everyone. But sir, we need you up on stage.
The award for Orchard Tractor of the Year goes to Sonalika Bagban RX32.
Alright everyone, put your hands together. And let's applaud for Sonalika Bagban RX32 for winning the title of Orchard Tractor of the Year. Congratulations. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot, gentlemen. Our next title is Fastest Growing Tractor Manufacturer. This award is for a tractor manufacturer who has not only introduced a lot of new models but has also grown in market share for the last year. Ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly check out the nomination for the title of Fastest Growing Tractor Manufacturer.
Our next category is Tractor Manufacturer of the Year, and the nominations are Mahindra Tractors, Cafe Massey Ferguson, International Tractors Limited Sonalika, New Holland, Escorts Limited, Action Construction Equipment Limited, ACE, and Swaraj.
Well, now I would like to request our jury member, Mr. Arindam Malik, along with Mr. Animesh Agarwal, co-founder of Tractor Junction, to please come up on the stage. Animesh sir, it's okay, you can take the stage spotlight, it's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for me and allow me to repeat. Wow.
The fastest growing tractor manufacturers, we have joint winners Mahindra Tractors and Swaraj Tractors.
Alright, well many congratulations for joint winners, and let's give it up with a huge applause with a full of noise. Let's call upon stage Mahindra Tractors and Swaraj Tractors. Congratulations both of you for winning the title of fastest growing tractor manufacturer. Congratulations once again. Thank you so very much.
For the knowledge of everyone, is the group company.
Well, a big round of applause for the entire team. Okay. Well, let me tell you everyone, our next category is one of the very important and of course very promising category. Now, we will be talking about the title Tractor Exporter of the Year. India is fast turning into a global hub for manufacturing tractors which are marketed across the globe. This award is for the manufacturer who has had the highest growth as well as the volume in tractor export. So, can we have the nominees?
Our next category is Indian Tractor of the Year, and the nominees are.
Okay, so seems like everybody is aware about this category and of course the name as well as. So let me take this moment to call our juries up on stage. I would like to request our jury member Mr. C.R. Mehta along with Farah Khan from Fasal Kranti to please come up on the stage. From the Fasal Kranti, I would like to call Prahu Khan. on everyone one more time. A big round of applause for all of them. I genuinely appreciate the way you all are applauding. I feel like I really need to change my conversation part. Definitely, I love to say this thing, how about a good noise, but I feel like we still need to go. And yes, indeed, after that, let me tell you, we will be having last but not the least award for this evening, which is the most important award for the evening. But before that, let me quickly call up on stage Mr. Gaurav Phool, General Manager, Marketing and Sales, C8 Specialty, to please come up on the stage and address all of us. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we all can applaud for him, and I think we should applaud for C8 Specialty, who is our title sponsor for the award.
Good evening to all the dignitaries who are present here. At the outset, I'm really happy to be part of this gathering today as part of the Indian Tractor Lead Award this edition. I'm actually happy because of the fact that we are having a physical gathering, a physical function after a gap of hiatus of 2 years. Now, Indian Tractor of the Year Awards has grown from strength to strength over the years. But it's heartening is that a lot of major tractor manufacturers are also participating in this. Our customers, our farmers have participated enthusiastically, like every year, and they have voted for the products which they have liked across categories. Now we all went through pandemic, and I think talked a lot about it, but when the world came to a standstill because of a lockdown, one thing continued, which is farming. Our farmers played the role of feeders of the nation to perfection. Not only this, a lot of people who lost their jobs in the urban areas, migrated back to villages and started doing farming. And I think the agri-input industry did a tremendous role, had a big part to play in that, because they ramped up their operations and ensured that the farming operations continued. Also, if I talk about the technological innovations, the digital technology has grown by leaps and bounds in India. It had also had influence on the tractor industry. If we talk about trends like autonomous tractors, trends like e-tractors, they are here to stay, and it's all because of the digital leap which India has taken. I feel Indian Tractor of the Year has given a lot of impetus. It can give further impetus to farming innovation. It can be a harbinger to agri-mechanization, leading to increase in productivity. We at C8 Specialty are led by our purpose on a daily basis. Our purpose is making mobility safer and smarter every day. And towards that, this resonates very well with what Indian Tractor of the Year stands for. And hence we are natural allies, natural partners. We also feel proud that we are getting to live our purpose by partnering with our OEM partners and producing innovative products, doing innovations which improve the lives of our farmers. We at C8 have always believed in bringing contemporary products for our farmers. In fact, we have recently launched a new range of tractor type, which has been launched after detailed customer insighting. Further range of tractors has been launched for the new age tractors by OEMs for the new age farmers. Further range of tractors not only provide good load carrying capability, but they also provide superior grip and long life. And with this, we will continue this trend of giving contemporary products to our farmers, to our OEM partners, so that they get the best out of their machine. The farmers get the best productivity. Thanks a lot to all of you, and wish you a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you.
कठिन से कठिन परिस्थिति में भी मिट्टी से अच्छी उपज के लिए आपको चाहिए एक सच्चा साथी, जो है सबसे मजबूत और सबसे दमदार। पेश करते हैं गोल से मिले बेहतर स्थिरता। आ गया है खेतों और रास्तों का सरताज, जो देगा आपको तरक्की पर पकड़। सिएट का दमदार ट्रैक्टर टायर वर्धन।
Well, thank you so very much once again, Gaurav sir, for addressing all of us. And I want everybody to please give a huge applause to the entire team of CS Specialty. And we should applaud for them just because of their support, just because of their belief on Tractor Junction. We are here for another successful edition of Indian Tractor of the Year 2022. Okay, so how are you all feeling, everyone? I thought let me take a moment to talk to you, all of you. Let me tell you everyone, after this, especially this category, we will definitely gonna celebrate this moment. Because if I'm not wrong, if you all are aware about it, this category is the last but not the least category of the Indian Tractor of the Year 2022. Or I must say, it itself is the category Indian Tractor of the Year 2022. I want everybody to do applaud for ourselves first and foremost. Because all the names in the nominations itself will be marking their name in the Indian industry. But let's see who win the title of winner, who will hold the title for the entire year and get acknowledged and felicitated by calling themselves Indian Tractor of the Year 2022. Are you all ready? Sure? Okay, so let me tell you everyone about this award. This award refers to the model of tractor which has made an impact to the Indian tractor customer, both in terms of innovation in features, retention of brand image and volume of sales in last year, thereby by helping the company. So, Indian Tractor of the Year and the nominees are.
Our next category is Indian Tractor of the Year and the nominees are Mahindra 575 DI XP Plus, PowerTrack Euro 55 Powerhouse, Massey Ferguson 246 Dynatrack 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, Sonalika Tiger 50, New Holland 5620 DX Plus, PowerTrack 45 Power Max, Captain 283 4-wheel drive, the 8th generation, Solis 5015 4-wheel drive, Ace B20, Same US Bar Endolux 50 4-wheel drive, and Swaraj 744 XT.
Now I would like to request all my jury members to please come up on the stage, starting with our jury chairman, Mr. L.P. Gite, Mr. P.K. Verma, Mr. Ashish Bhardwaj, Mr. Arindam Maulik, Mr. Yash Jat, Mr. Hemant Joshi, and Mr. C.R. Mehta. Everyone, a big round of applause for the jury members. Come on. First and foremost, I know, sir, I was just curious to know about it, how hard it was to pick the one. Because I think if you're gonna compare, I think the difference is like little bit small if I'm not wrong. Because the entire team was talking. So yes, first and foremost, thank you so very much for making this thing so easy for our team also. Because you took the entire pressure on yourself and I know everybody's looking upon on you. But let's see. May the best win the game, all I can say. Let's go. Come on everyone. Excited? Ready? Trust me, even I don't know the names. So we have to depend on juries.
For the award of Indian Tractor of the Year, the award is jointly shared and the joint winners are
Mahindra 575 Di XP Plus and AC Ferguson.
Okay, so everyone, now seems like we all know the name. Come on everyone, put your hands together for the joint winners. Mahindra 573 Di XP Plus and Messi Ferguson 246 Dynatrack. A many congratulations for the winner of Indian Tractor of the Year. Alright everyone, a many congratulations. We got the two winners. We have to, now I understand why it's loud in so big, because we are so many music festivals. This is here in just services area. Because this is the most important and the most awaited award. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got our Indian Tractor of the Year 2022. Our joint winners, Mahindra 575 Di XP Plus and Messi Ferguson 246 Dynatrack. Come on everyone! Many congratulations! Wait. I want everybody, all my juries and the entire team of our joint winners to please be on stage and please be nice on stage. Okay, it's time for the celebration. So, now, because it's a stage. Okay, now it's time to raise a toast for the winners. Winners of our Indian Tractor of the Year 2022. Okay, I think go for it. Okay. Alright everyone. Well, many congratulations once again. Okay, so now I request everybody to enjoy this victory moment, and on behalf of the entire team of Tractor Junction, we would like to extend a many congratulations to all the awardees, and many best wishes to the entire team of all the awardees, and the most important, CH Special team for supporting and acknowledging this amazing event. And I hope you all had a good time with us. But wait everyone, since we got all the awardees, but there is a moment for all of us to celebrate. We will acknowledge, we will celebrate our hard work, all our efforts, and the most important, yes, we have to prepare for the next year also, because every year comes with the challenges. Every year the place remains the same for all of us. Every year the competition remains for all of us, and the most important part, this is the competition where everyone is here to support each other, to connect with each other, and most importantly, to celebrate with each other. Thank you so much. Let's have a good photograph. No, thank you. Alright, cheers everyone. Cheers for all of us, and congratulations, this year's is yours now. I always heard about it कि जो victory होती है, विजेता होती है, उसकी कुर्सी एक ही होती है. Coincidentally, we got the joint winners, but this credit goes to the juries only. I really want to know how hard it was. Quite debatable, and I got to know that this debate is just not for an hour, or maybe not for a day. You people were dealing with a quite long time just for the discussion to make the best actually, get the winner title. So thank you so very much. Thanks once again. Well, I request our jury chairman, Mr. L.P. Gide, to please be on stage. सर, पहली बात तो बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू सो वेरी मच कि आपने अपना समय भी निकाला और पूरी जूरी टीम के साथ आपने इसे बहुत ही सक्सेसफुली रन करा है.
अब मैं चाहूँगी कि एज अ थैंक यू, वोट ऑफ थैंक्स एंड स्पेशली आपकी तरफ से सुनना हम सभी लोगों के लिए एक बहुत ही खुशी की बात है। तो प्लीज़ ओवर टू यू सर।
बेवकूफ़ बना
प्रोग्राम अंग्रेजी में रहा है,
बेवकूफ़ बना रही है,
लिखा था कि हिंदी में बोलना है,
नहीं सर, हिंदी बहुत अच्छी चीज़ होती है,
इसलिए मुझे हिंदी भी बोलना पड़ेगा। और इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित सभी ट्रैक्टर्स एवं फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनियों के अधिकारी एवं प्रतिनिधि, ट्रैक्टर जंक्शन के सभी अधिकारी एवं कर्मचारीगण, इस कार्यक्रम के स्पॉन्सर्स, शेयर टायर्स, सभी कृषि जागरण, मेरे साथी जूरी मेंबर्स, कार्यक्रम में आमंत्रित अतिथिगण, सभी सज्जनों और महिलागण, मेरा सबको नमस्कार। हम सब ट्रैक्टर का महत्व जानते हैं। आज के ज़माने में ट्रैक्टर खेती के लिए एक आवश्यक साधन बन गया है। यदि देश में पर्याप्त मात्रा में अनाज पैदा कर रहे हैं तो यह ट्रैक्टर के बिना संभव नहीं है। इस समय देश में करीब 80 लाख ट्रैक्टर्स कार्यरत है। हर साल करीब 9 लाख ट्रैक्टर बेचे जाते हैं। और ट्रैक्टर एक फार्मेसी निर्माण का यह सेक्टर है जो लाखों लोगों को रोजगार भी देता है। कोरोना काल में सभी सेक्टर्स विकास में पिछड़ गए, लेकिन कृषि एकमात्र सेक्टर ऐसा रहा जिसकी वजह से देश की अर्थव्यवस्था ठीक रही। और कृषि को ठीक रखने में ट्रैक्टर का बहुत महत्वपूर्ण योगदान है। और इन ट्रैक्टर और कृषि यंत्र बनाने में आप सभी लोगों का योगदान रहा है। तो यह कहने में कोई अतिशयोक्ति नहीं है कि आप लोगों की वजह से ही देश की अर्थव्यवस्था ठीक रही है और विकास होता रहा है। ट्रैक्टर जंक्शन के द्वारा आयोजित आईटोटी का यह तीसरा संस्करण है। यह बच्चा बड़ा होने लगा है और अधिकतर ट्रैक्टर निर्माता इसमें पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं। ये अच्छी बात है। आईटोटी रजत शिवानी और अनिमेश जी का एक सपना था, उन्होंने मुक्त रूप दिया, इसके लिए मैं उनका अभिनंदन करता हूँ। ट्रैक्टर जंक्शन यह प्लेटफॉर्म में काफ़ी लोकप्रिय है क्योंकि यह यहाँ कृषक भाई अन्य लोगों और अन्य लोगों को ट्रैक्टर और फार्मेसी से जुड़ी हुई काफ़ी जानकारी एक मिल जाती है। जूरी चेयरमैन की हैसियत से मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि हमारे जूरी मेंबर्स अलग अलग क्षेत्रों में जैसे कि रिसर्च, मार्केटिंग, मीडिया, फार्मर क्लब, यूट्यूब, ट्रैक्टर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, फार्म मशीनरी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, सेल्स एंड सर्विस। अवार्ड के लिए जो भी ट्रैक्टर एवं फार्मेसी का सिलेक्शन किया गया, यह काफ़ी चर्चा और जानकारी के बाद सर्वसम्मति से किया गया है। काफ़ी फाइटिंग के बाद भी लेकिन सर्वसम्मति मिली। हम सभी जूरी मेंबर को खुशी है कि अच्छे अच्छे ट्रैक्टर एवं कृषि यंत्र बाजार में आ रहे हैं और कृषक भाइयों को खेती के पैदावार बढ़ाने में और लागत कम करने में मददगार साबित हो रहे हैं। लगभग सभी ट्रैक्टर कंपनियों के प्रतिनिधि यहाँ हैं। आप सब जानते हैं कि खेती के काम में बहुत कष्ट है, इसलिए आज की पीढ़ी खेती में नहीं जाना चाहती। अब ट्रैक्टर चलाते वक्त भी चलाने वाला व्यक्ति काफ़ी आराम और सुरक्षा चाहता है। आप पहले जानते थे कि ट्रैक्टर ज़्यादा ड्राइवर लोग चलाते थे, लेकिन आजकल मालिक भी ट्रैक्टर चलाने लगे और पंजाब इसका उदाहरण है। और पंजाब में जब भी आदमी ट्रैक्टर खरीदता है पहले वो क्या बनाने के लिए देता है, आप लोग ये अभी देख रहे होंगे। इसलिए ट्रैक्टर बनाने में अभी एर्गोनॉमिक्स का काफ़ी महत्व बढ़ गया है और इसका उपयोग करना अभी सभी ट्रैक्टर मैन्युफैक्चररों ने भी शुरू किया है। और बाजार में नए नए ट्रैक्टर आ रहे हैं जो पहले की तुलना में ज़्यादा आरामदायक है। मैं मेरे तरफ से और सभी जूरी मेंबर की तरफ से सभी कंपनियों को जो इस कार्य प्रोग्राम में शरीक हुए धन्यवाद देता हूँ। सभी विजेताओं का अभिनंदन करता हूँ। जूरी मेंबर की तरफ से मुझे बोलने का मौका दिया, इसलिए रजत जी का, ट्रैक्टर जंक्शन का मैं आभारी हूँ। और आखिर में आप सब लोग इस कार्यक्रम में मैं सभी का धन्यवाद करता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय किसान।
थैंक यू सो वेरी मच सर, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया कि आपने आज इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से अपने एक्सपीरियंस को, अपने अनुभव को बाकी सभी जूरी मेंबर्स के साथ मिला के जो हमने एक तरह का एक जो सोच तैयार करी थी आज वो उसका रिजल्ट आज हमारे सामने मौजूद है कि आज हमारी इंडस्ट्री के वन ऑफ द पायनियर द बिगेस्ट नेम आज यहाँ पे मौजूद है। आगे बढ़ते हुए दोस्तों मुझे बताते हुए बहुत बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि आज के इस पूरे प्रोग्राम में वी गॉट टू नो दैट वी हैव सो मेनी यूट्यूब इन्फ्लुएंसर प्रेजेंट। So let me take this moment. I would like to call all the YouTube influencers to please come up on the stage. This will be our honor to call you up on stage. Along with it, one good photograph is required for the evening.
यूट्यूबर चल रहे हैं ले रहे पकड़ पकड़ना पकड़ बस ये करना कुर्सी पे चढ़ जाने का मिलेगा ये माल दे रहा है
मेरे को देना ओए मेरे को दे
I can say 5 crore people every month. So they are doing immensely great work, and there is no platform which is giving them any of the, we can say, award or so that's why we are calling all of them. Please come. You are doing really great job.
So very much, sir. Thanks a lot. Okay, so everyone, we all can see that आज हमारे साथ हमारे इंडियन फार्मर्स के लिए जो सबसे आसान और सबसे एक्सेसिबल स्रोत जिसकी हम बात करते हैं वो हमारा यूट्यूब प्लेटफॉर्म अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा रहा है। तो आज हमारे साथ ऐसे ही इन्फ्लुएंसर जो आज स्पेशली समय निकाल कर आज हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं, बहुत सारे हमारे ही ब्रांड्स के बारे में हर वो बेहतर जानकारी जो हम एक्चुअली में फार्मर्स तक लेकर जाना चाहते हैं, आज वो हमारे साथ मोस्टली सभी चेहरे यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं। तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि पूरी टीम, सभी लोग जितने भी हमारे लोग यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं फ्रॉम ऑल द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, डू अपलॉड फॉर देम। आई थिंक वी शुड गिव क्रेडिट टू देम। और ये एक स्मॉल टोकन ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन है हमारे इंडियन ट्रैक्टर ऑफ द ईयर की तरफ से आप लोगों के लिए। आप बहुत ही बेहतर काम कर रहे हैं और सबसे बड़ी बात हमारे भारत के किसानों की को हर वो बेहतर जानकारी जो उनको उनके काम को और सरल बनाने में बहुत मददगार होती है, आप उसमें सबसे बड़ा मेजर रोल निभा रहे हैं। आपका जो एक डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म है वो डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, पूरी दुनिया से पूरे भारत को जोड़ने का तरीका है। तो थैंक यू सो वेरी मच। मैं चाहूँगी कि आप सभी लोगों के लिए हमारी इंडियन ट्रैक्टर ऑफ द ईयर की तरफ से बहुत शुक्रिया। थैंक यू सो वेरी मच, and especially on behalf of the Tractor Junction team. Thank you. आज हमारे इस प्रोग्राम का हिस्सा बने हैं। हम यही उम्मीद करते हैं कि आगे भी हम यही मिलते रहेंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद एंड कीप योर बेस्ट वर्कआउट। थैंक यू। ऑलराइट एवरीवन, इसी के साथ लेट मी टेक दिस मोमेंट to welcome up on stage and of course the biggest thanks to our institutional partner Federation of Automobile and Dealership Association. I would like to request the President
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद भाई साहब, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन। वाह जी वाह।
हो गया डिलीवरी का।
Now I would like to request Mr. Gaurav Fu, GM Sales and Marketing of C8 Specialty to please come upon the stage, and let's give it a huge round of applause and a biggest thanks to our title sponsor, C8 Specialty.
बिजी बिजी बस बिजी, फ्री होंगे तो बात करेंगे जरूर। जब बड़े बूढ़े काम के ना तो क्या करेंगे, रह गए साथ में, है कि नहीं भाई? बिजी में हैं, फ्री होंगे तो सबसे बात करेंगे ना फिर।
Well, thank you so very much to the entire team of C8 Specialty
फ्री हो तो भी ना,
for supporting our Indian Tractor of the Year and especially putting your faith on Tractor Junction. This all have been possible because of your support. So thank you so very much once again. And we are looking forward to all this. Thank you.
जिसका मिलता उठा कर वो ले डबल कर ले सारे, ले के रहेगा मेरा, किसका ले उठा कर।
Our telecast partner Z Business.
ये सुने, ये हमारा काम हो लिया, रुक जाए।